Hi, my name is Brian Guerra, and I live in a small city called West Park in Broward County of South Florida. I'm 18 years old and currently attend Hollandale Magnet High School as a senior. I come from a Colombian and Cuban background, which makes me Hispanic. Soy muy fluido en español. My goals and aspirations are to go to school and achieve my dream of becoming a lawyer and having my own law firm. This is my story.
Growing up, I didn't have it easy. To start off, my parents divorced when I was 4. I lived with my mother alone for a short period of time who often struggled with alcohol. When I turned 7, my mother and I ended up having to live with my aunt. My aunt would constantly fight with my mother over how she could never support herself and me, and I often found myself being happier in the company of my dad, who I would visit on the weekends. Living with my aunt, my mother and I had to sleep on the floor in a room that belonged to one of my cousins. We would always be looked down upon. With them, it was really hard to form a type of connection. Since my mother didn't make much money, I didn't get a lot of nice things from her, unlike my father who did. I would begin to think that my mother was just a messy woman who was mad all the time. Though I didn't appreciate my mother then, she would always defend me, making sure that no one would ever hurt me. During middle school, my mother had to move out, and she wanted me with her. Knowing that everything would change if I did, I stayed. I was already accustomed to my school and the life I had known growing up. I didn't have my mother to defend me anymore. I was alone. I had to learn things myself, like how to do laundry, cooking food, getting from point A to point B, relying on myself. I earned my own things because no one gave me anything. Now I have a job, and I'm currently saving for a car that I want. Even though at times it may be difficult, I am able to balance my academics of being in the top 10% of my class, receiving various academic honor rolls, and taking advanced placement classes, all whilst having a job. Growing up with the fact of me living with my aunt and my mother being financially unstable, I found myself having to grow up earlier than most kids. I knew that if I wanted something, I knew I had to get it myself. Now that I'm older, I appreciate the fact that I know what it takes to be on my own, to work hard, and to understand the amazing feeling of earning things on your own. If I become one of the lucky winners for the Flavorful Future Scholarship, I will put it towards my education, my goal of going to law school, and becoming a lawyer.